Yeah.
This is the Be Savage podcast, and I am the brilliant Savage with my two beautiful co-hosts, Savage Fashionista and Savage Honey. On today's show, we will be speaking about anything and everything that we can find on the internet. Hey, ladies, you were about to talk about something about some guy or some story or something like that.
Oh no, that wasn't not me.
Okay.
I lost all my privileges of talking about people last week when you guys told me I was ED shaming.
Oh, well.
Okay. Well, with that, we're going to get into our first topic.
First
Um,
topic.
you know what? I actually need you guys to like watch video of stuff that I did, and we're gonna watch this first video and then talk about it. And while we're talking about it, I'm gonna set up something. Did you guys hear about this? Did you guys see this thing? Let's watch this. And
Did y'all see this thing? Let's watch this.
I got a song. I wrote a song about it. Want to hear
I
it?
feel like I
Here
gotta
we
start
go.
like this because everyone else is sitting up, so I'm gonna.
Here we
sit up.
go.
Oh my gosh! Yes. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I read it.
She's literally on every podcaster, every content creator
Her?
has posted this woman. Yes.
Oh,
You call him a
Do you know why?
Yes, because has she hit her $1 million marker yet?
No.
You
So
call him
let's watch the video and then we talk about
you
her.
call him the child? Did you call the child the word?
Yes,
It is my own business. You call him
she did.
Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again? Okay. Alright, that's what you say. Nobody digging to your That little kid, you call him the little child? Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act.
That's what you're gonna call him.
wow.
You know that's a hate speech, and you can be that.
I don't give a.
Okay, we'll see about that. What the internet has to say about you.
I love her. We're gonna save you for later.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
guys. Thoughts, comments.
She need her ass beat. She's like, I'm out.
Can you stop doing the disappearing acts on this, bro?
I'm back. Well, because I was sitting here and I'm like, oh shit, my phone is gonna die.
Oh,
I didn't realize it until I looked down.
I will put my hat on because I can't deal with you, bro.
Why? Why didn't you deal with me? What happened?
Because you just get up and leave. We have like a topic to talk about. My hat look crooked. I look crazy.
You do, but I had 3%, so I wouldn't have had anything to talk about because my phone would have died. All right, so
So what do we think about this lady?
I
I said
think
what I said.
Say it again, because I don't think they heard you in the back. Like, what do we think about this woman? What do we think about this female?
She
Can
need to
we
get
even
her
call
ass
her that?
beat.
okay.
No.
Oh man, that was rough. Oh goodness, I'm ready.
Are you doing ASMR now? Like, what's going on?
What? I was fixing my camera.
Tell us what you feel about the broad, man.
Oh no. Well, with this video, she was absolutely wrong. But all week I've been watching what's happening.
What's happening?
You disappeared again.
Did it die?
Oh,
Oh.
hello. Did you hear me?
Like, did it die?
What's happening? Oh gosh.
This is what I deal with every week. Save me.
Can you hear me? I can't hear
Yes.
you.
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
I don't know what happened.
Can you? So, what do you think about the girl? What happened this week? What the hell?
What the helly?
I can't hear.
What the helly? No?
Can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear
you.
you. Yes, we can hear you.
She left.
Again, she did the same thing last
Maybe
week.
she's coming back on. She's gonna come back on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Now
Did you
you're not
guys
in the
hear me?
middle. Now everything looks weird.
Did you hear me
Why?
curse?
Why?
No, we
No.
didn't hear you curse.
Oh, okay.
Cuss.
No, what the fuck? Now you heard me curse. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay, what
trying
do
to.
you think about the freaking chick?
Oh, so
Oh, what
she's
did you see?
lucky.
Yeah.
Huh?
What did you see? Like the
Oh,
other video.
so okay. First, let's start with the video. So the video, she needs her ass beat because no one should be chasing after any child, and children takes other children's toys all the time at the park.
Exactly.
It's what happens. You just
They're
go, you either
kids.
find the other adult, or you just send your kid over to get their own fucking toy. Like that's
Exactly.
the extent. It's a toy. That's it. No more, no less. Calling a 5-year-old a nigga, the N word, sorry, is absolutely crazy. I'm sorry. Don't say the N word, right? I can't say the N word.
Oh, well, I can bleep it out, but go ahead.
Oh. So yeah. So now can I now say what I've seen during the week?
Yes, that's what we were waiting for the whole
Oh,
time.
okay.
We're
So
waiting on
all
you.
of the like it's like 4 different content creators that had reposted this video to find out who she was. You know that guy, oh
Really.
God, tipping.
Tizzy Ant.
Yeah,
Guy with
him.
the beard, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the 2 guys with the beard. There's another guy with like a red beard too. I
The
don't remember
ginger,
his
yeah.
name.
The
Yeah.
jelly
So
ginger.
they both did her and then a girl and 2 girls. And she has raised almost $500,000.
Over a 500,000.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Everybody had a different amount. It was at 100 or something, and someone else posted it was at 300 something, and then she raised it. She raised the amount on what she wanted, and they took by them the content creators all posting. They took down her not her OnlyFans. What the hell is it?
Her Instagram page?
GoFundMe. They
It's like
canceled her
Oh.
GoFundMe.
Go.
It's not GoFundMe, but it's like GoFundMe. It's like
No. They took down the GoFundMe. GoFundMe uh uh deleted the account. So that other company save
yeah,
damn it, what is it
But
called?
why?
save
Why? Why
something
did she need
something
that?
something, right?
Yeah, it's like
She
3
had a
words.
GoFundMe
So
account.
she had a GoFundMe, and
She
then the
had a
GoFundMe
For
GoFundMe
what?
got canceled. And
because
so
she
then she went to save meat something, right? It's save.
save we can't even remember the fucking name of it. But it's a husband and wife that did this for people of non-color so that when they feel wronged, they'll be able to raise money. But she raised money because she's been fearful for her life and blah blah blah. Ma'am, you're the one that said that you called the child the N word, and then told the man that was recording.
Give, send, go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they picked it up, and now did she hit her $1 million marker?
Oh, I don't know, but then the guy who did what? The guy who
Then
reported her,
then they
they
also
doxed him.
posted the guy that did the video. That so the family of the 5-year-old black child um hasn't said anything though. I haven't seen them say anything at all. But everyone's posting this woman because it's crazy that she put her children on the website and said they're all fearful. So if you're highly fearful for your life, but you're posting pictures with your children on social media, when all the content creators like blurred out her kids, they didn't post her
Hmm.
kids. But all of the wonderful white supremacy people have raised this woman $500,000 because she
I
doesn't
keep
feel safe
I keep saying this, right? White people are their own worst fucking enemies. I,
all
I,
the
I was
time.
I was going back and forth with this one white woman who was like, she took a trend, like a sound from a trend, right? And the woman who actually created the sound was just like, you racist that's using my sound. I didn't make the sound for that. I made it for like George Floyd when George Floyd died, right? And you guys taking it and you're trying to make it something about Trump. Like, stop using my fucking sound, right? Anyway, I was going back and forth with this woman who was just like, "Oh, you're blind because Trump is this, and Trump's her daddy, right?" And so she out here loud, proud, and wrong talking about Trump, and she was just like, "You don't know anything about him," and da da da. I'm like, "Miss, I literally used to work in Trump Tower." I was just like, I had probably never met the man. I definitely met his daughter, and I definitely was in that building for almost a year, to the point where the racism that I was finding, that I was facing in that building was fucking palpable, to the point where I'd show up in a suit and they tell me to go through the back where the delivery people go. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in a suit. I'm not here to deliver anything. And they tell me, well, you can't go anywhere until you go through the back. And my boss, who was white, one of my bosses who's white, would have to call downstairs and be like, hey, why is he still downstairs? And they're like, oh, he works for you? They did that shit for 6 months. Almost every day for 6 months. I almost got in trouble with one of my bosses. And the reason why I didn't get in trouble is because my other boss actually owned the floor and was just like, yo, fuck that. But because some old white dude was in an elevator at Trump Tower who knew Trump, who I found out later he knew Trump, right? I was on the elevator, I'm in front, he's in the back, and he told me that I needed to wait for him to get out. Then he went and called one of my bosses and told him, "Oh, that black kid was rude and blah 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 blah." He didn't use those words. I found out from my other boss that he didn't use those words, but he was very like, he needs to get out after I get out. It doesn't matter if I'm in front or in back. Do you understand what I'm saying? So like I'm going back and forth with this woman, and this woman's like, "Oh well, I'm sorry, I didn't know that happened to you." No, because things like this don't happen to people like you because you think it's your white privilege. It shields you from shit like this. And
White privilege.
a grown ass white woman, calling a child who's supposedly autistic,
Yeah.
right, racial slurs and thinking it's okay, and then I didn't even know about the GoFundMe. I thought it was just this give, send, go.
No, GoFundMe, because once they put up the GoFundMe and all of the content creators started posting the video, GoFundMe took it down because they said they don't support, the fact that she was using racial slurs, not just toward a black child, but also toward the person that I don't know if the person was Middle Eastern or Hispanic. I'm not sure what the guy
He
is,
sound
but
Middle
yeah.
Eastern.
He's not his Brian to me, yeah. But yeah.
Well, it depends. That's what I'm saying because
Be
they
both.
even the white supremacists found the guy and posted his personal information out.
Yeah, they doxed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But I like the content creators because they all did their research. Like everything that they posted about this guy was false. Like it was good. But it's crazy that this woman gets more than 15 minutes of fame, but now she gets to receive money for nothing.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
She gets to receive money for bad behavior, and that's what a lot of white people in this country do. They
Yeah,
do
we
all
can get
types of shit.
rewarded for bad behavior.
They get
Makes it make
rewarded.
sense.
Man, look at the January Sixers. It sounds like a basketball team. It sounds
I
like
know.
a bust down basketball team, the January Sixers. Yo. But yeah, look at them. The majority of them were white or white
Yeah.
presenting or want to be white, and they all got off. One of them, a couple of them died already, but still, bro, it's like the amount of what's the word? Not reverence, but the amount of reward white people get for being like their most deplorable is ridiculous. Because if you were anything else but white, you'd be in jail. I know white people who, like they'll draw their guns in a heartbeat if they see the police. Like they got no problem. The police come up on them, they're like clack clack, and the police like, look, I'm not here for that. I just came here to have a conversation with you. You understand? When you meet those type of white people, you're like, holy shit. Because they're on some other level where like they were raised in a certain way where, yeah, you're the police, but I was raised with guns. I will shoot you.
Yeah. Well, we would be shot. So
Yeah. So it's I don't know. This whole I don't have any words for it. It's disgusting, And then she was like proud. She was loud, proud, and wrong. Like, yeah, f you, and he's and it's crazy, right? Because if you understood the meaning of the word, it's definitely not most black people.
no, it's not.
Definitely, you're talking about yourselves, like literally. But okay,
You don't think that.
Number next one.
Uh,
Oh, I was supposed to. Oh man, I was supposed to set up this other thing. Give me a second. You know what? You guys watch this while I set this up. Tell me what you think.
I need you to get your life together.
You know what? I agree with you. I should get my life together.
Good. I'm glad you agree with me.
I always agree with you, sis.
You don't.
I do. Just watch this girl. She cooks and she makes funny noises and she makes me feel good.
Oh?
What the? Oh.
That looks good.
Hard with the birthday today. I was talking about that. I was so mad. I'm like waiting for the Rihanna the whole time. I didn't even notice that she never.
While
like,
she is quite swell, I don't think anybody was looking at her in that light in that movie. I don't think she.
I hear people say things like, how come all these immigrants got to come to our country and mess things up? Why don't they go back to where they come from and make their country great?
Yeah, a full
Look it up.
beard.
Look up wherever
take the
country
time.
these people are coming from. And then in the search bar, add U.S. intervention and sanctions in blank. U.S. intervention in Haiti. U.S. intervention in Guatemala. In El Salvador. In Cuba. In Venezuela. Any country that you see people coming from, just ask yourself, what role did our country play in destabilizing theirs?
I'm not sure if you want me to tell you a vampire love story or if I've ever fallen in love. Like, the two aren't mutually exclusive. You know, like, how could they be? Vampires aren't real. Okay.
Did you guys see Sinners yet?
So I'll tell you a vampire
Yes.
love
I
story.
seen most of it. I didn't get to see all of it.
How you saw most of the movie and you didn't get to see all of it? Did you see it in the movie theater? Did you fall
No.
asleep?
I feel like you're
No.
asking too many questions.
I can't answer those questions. Yeah, somebody's gonna be incriminated.
Exactly.
Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy.
Why
Anyway,
don't we just watch all those videos?
because I was
That was
wasting time. I'm
That
gonna
was
cut
our
all that out
commercial
later.
break.
That's
Listen,
so commercial.
I felt so confused. Like I don't know what's happening.
so you number next one.
Okay. I think my
That
daughter's
was
house.
our commercial.
Sorry. All right. This is one that you sent, Johnny. I don't know what this
What
is
did
about.
what did I send?
You sent this. I don't know. The test has begun. Prepare for what's coming.
Oh,
To
I
my
didn't really
friends
send
and
that to
followers, to the
but-
people of the People's Union USA, to everyone who stands in solidarity, listen closely. Today, across Europe, Spain, Portugal, and parts of France, there are massive power outages. Airports are shut down, trains are stopped, traffic lights are dead, people can't use their credit cards, communications are crashing, and they are already trying to blame it on rare atmospheric conditions. Don't be fooled. This has all of the signs of a coordinated cyber attack. And isn't it funny or coincidental, just as the United States quietly removed some of our cybersecurity protections that we have in place, this starts happening overseas. I believe this is a test, my friends. They're testing the collapse of systems, from banking to transportation to communication, and they are watching every second to see how the people react. Mark my words, what's happening in Europe will happen here in the United States. And when it does, they will use it as the excuse they need to declare martial law, not for your safety, but for your control. Now, I personally believe Russia is behind much of this, and I believe that every piece of chaos we are experiencing right now, the division, the executive orders, the censorship, this insane Project 2025 is a part of a much larger plan. They are distracting us, exhausting us, and trying to weaken us, and I'll say it right here. I believe this administration is planning to hand the keys of this country over to Russia and China, and the people who are supposed to defend us are too busy fighting each other to see what's really happening in front of their eyes. But hear me now, and hear me loud and clear. We do not respond with violence. We do not take the bait. Our military swore an oath to protect us from enemies, both foreign and domestic. We, the people, stand in solidarity. We stand as neighbors. We stand as Americans. This is no longer about left or right. It's about the people versus the government. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Stand with your neighbors and stay ready, my friends. Hold the line. The storm is here, and we must stand together now more than ever. Please visit thepeoplesunionusa.com. Stay informed, stay strong, stay free, and please share this video with everyone. Thank you.
So, so let's read some of the comments.
Okay.
As a disabled combat veteran, my advice: don't think the military is coming to save you. Save yourself.
See?
I agree with that. 142 replies. What? Single mama. So I agree. Single mama trying to be my best and be prepared. Messaging you. Okay. Especially our current military leaders. Oh, I got a long one. Dude, are you kidding? Let me ask you a serious question. I'm not military, but my dad and my brother are special forces, so they're not around to ask the question. Ask the question. You take an oath. Your number one oath is to protect the United States Constitution, correct? In this atmosphere of awfulness, if the things start to go south and Trump orders the military to do stuff against us, I'm hoping that those guys are going to remember their duty first and foremost is to the United States.
They're not.
To the United States Constitution, which means Trump can't order them to hurt us, which is your opinion. Please, thank you. Yeah. What do you guys think? You know, because he's trying to start a civil war.
Who, this man?
No, Trump.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, no, this man is telling us to be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying to be ready. Oh, here's another one. Spain rejected a $6 billion arms deal for Israel. So, no, this is not a coincidence at all. My mom lives in Portugal. She said there was a 12-hour outage. You know, there's something going on with the airplanes in here in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah,
just posted on my
not the
story on
airplanes,
Instagram.
the people that work there. So they're saying that the Newark Tower is old. So the
They had
program that they
transferred
have,
everybody.
yeah. So the thing is, it's something that if they have some form of duress, they have to be off for 48 days or something like that. So I don't know, but all of a sudden I'm becoming a conspiracy theorist that they pissed these people off and they decided to all take 48 days off. So now there's nobody to fucking land the planes in Newark.
No, listen. I think a lot of people are upset about what's going on. So, no, I agree with you. They're
Yeah, so it's not like, I mean, I just flew out 4 times in the past 2 weeks,
well.
literally.
I was instructed not to fly out of Newark.
I flew in and out of Newark with no problem. That's what blew my mind when I'm like, what do they mean delays? I literally flew out 4 times and
They
flew
said
in.
there was like 1,500 delays and like 400 cancellations this past week.
I know
I'm glad.
somebody, she got delayed from coming from Florida. So it wasn't that much.
I don't know. But that's what it is. It was like 48 days or something like that because I saw it on the news. Because I'm like, what's happening in Newark? But it's because they they're in duress. They said it was 60 seconds. A minute.
60 seconds.
It was 90. What was the? Oh my! I'm on my cell phone. They actually put the recording on how long the program was down. The network was down for landing the planes, and no one could land, or take off because the system was completely. And like everyone's like, a minute isn't long, but it's relative.
Up in the air.
Yeah, a minute ain't shit until oh shit, it took a minute to crash that fucking plane into another one. So that was a long time. So they were under duress, and that was it. So they're all off for 48 days. I think they did it intentionally
Of course.
because how you guys so Newark just built that new parking lot. They have the whole new terminal, but how do you not update the software and the
Equipment
tower and the
and
things to land these planes? Like make it, I don't know. People don't make it make sense. Just make it make a little bit of sense. Like, oh, we got this beautiful new terminal, but we're gonna fly a fucking plane into it because because the tower doesn't work properly. Like, do you put an out of order sign on the fucking tower until they fix it? Like,
I don't know.
nobody knows, and this is
I think
there goes those DEI hires.
Mm.
Exactly. So, but I'm getting on another plane in a couple of days. So
everything is
you're
crazy.
getting on a plane again?
Yes, this is what I do.
When?
I'm getting on one soon too. So
Tuesday.
Oh, just sooner than
Next
me.
week, and I think next Wednesday or Thursday. No, not next Tuesday. I think it's Wednesday or Thursday next week. I'm out of here. I gotta go.
Yeah, I got a convention to go to. I didn't. Yeah.
That's it. But I don't understand why just Newark. It has to be other plane or airports.
Well, they said it was Newark and the both in New York, but the both in New York was they have their own thingy in upstate New York or some shit, and then the one for Newark is transferred to Philly. Yeah, so that's why
The flights transferred to Philly?
No, like all the communications and all those shit, it had transferred all the people out there.
Oh, but how the hell am I supposed to land a plane from Philly? That's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how aviation works. Like I'm amazed.
And I wanted to learn. I still want to learn how to like fly.
Yeah, my youngest brother does something with he built it. He's a mechanic on airplanes.
Really?
Yeah, he went to aviation high school in New York. But anywho, but isn't it amazing to just think? I mean, yes, we do have plane crashes. However,
recently
they land hundreds of airplanes. Like they're coming in from like it's amazing. So they have to be good enough at their jobs not to kill thousands of people a day. So give them whatever the fuck they're asking. Update their goddamn equipment. Shit. Trump. Oh, should I not say his name?
You can say his name. Have any of you guys seen Sinners yet? No, right? No. Okay, I asked that question already. I only asked because I wanted to talk about that film and like some of the characters, but since you guys haven't seen it yet.
She said she's seen it. I've seen most of it. I've seen most of it. I got like the last maybe 15 minutes of it or 20. I don't know, half an hour.
15, 20,
you know what's funny?
Half an hour.
It's like 10, 15, 20, 60 minutes left. I got like an hour and a half left. I got an hour and a half.
But
of the 2 hour and 15-minute movie.
Oh, it was 2 hours.
It's 2 hours and 17 minutes.
Yeah, 2 hours and 17 minutes.
I got until.
What part did you get up to?
I'm trying to think. The last thing I remember was like he got the fucking. I forget her name. The white chick. She had turned.
Okay.
And she bit him, and then
Mary.
he had turned.
Okay.
So I want to say I'm not so far after that. So I don't know how long.
So you didn't. It was a whole hour after that.
Yeah.
Whole
I'm
hour
like,
after
damn,
that.
that's when it just started to get good. Like,
I know, but I was so tired. It was late. I'm like, I gotta go.
oh,
No, because I like the character of Remick, the Irish vampire. It was awesome. Did you guys like the film?
I liked
Yeah.
it. It was very. I think it was a good. I hope that the characters win something because it was a very.
Right? I hope
It was
so.
good. Michael B. Jordan, is that his name?
Hmm.
Michael B. Jordan.
He needs to win something because he was two people. Do you get two
Hmm.
paychecks when you play that kind
That's
of
what I was
thing?
thinking. I was like, that's a lot of. I hope he got a good paycheck for that shit.
Yeah, because he literally had to be himself 2 times.
And two
So
scripts. Like,
yeah,
well, I
that's
mean,
what I'm
most of it. Yeah.
saying. And
Like,
and they both were actively
hmm.
acting. Like whatever. But no, it was a really good movie. I like the talking with my daughter, she loved it because it what is going on in my ear? Sorry. She loved it because growing up, she always used to hear stories about my mom's side of the family because they had a juke joint and my grandmother's name is Perline.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So my daughter was completely invested. She was like, Ma, do you think I'm like, girl, we don't have any vampires in our family. So calm down,
Say
Kimber.
those. Like,
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Wait, what is in my ear?
Wow.
So I like the way it was written. I liked the storyline. I liked that because I heard that people were complaining, people of the Hispanic descent were complaining that they weren't what I'm trying to say. They weren't in the movie. There was white people, there were
what
Indian
you
people, there were
said.
black people. But
Okay.
that's it. And then I have a question. Where were the Spanish people during slavery?
They were the natives. They were the Native Americans.
the the Hispanic people were the Native Americans?
Yes,
How was the Spanish people the Native Americans?
because that all of that land was Mexico. Half the United States
Hmm.
was Mexico at that time,
Right.
or around that time. Wait, no, that's 1900s, 1932.
That
So
was
it used to be Mexico. All of that used to be Mexico.
all of
Everything south
what
of
was Mexico?
everything west of the Mississippi used to be Mexico.
Yes, but I'm talking about the South. Where was the they?
The
But it was
Mississippi
just
River. Where does the Mississippi River run?
in Mississippi. But that's out west. Where were the slaves? I mean, where
So
were the?
do we want this to be a teachable moment where we talk about the Louisiana Purchase?
I don't need a teachable moment. I want to know where were the fucking Hispanic people.
The Hispanic people were the Native Americans. Well, the Native Americans west of the Mississippi. You also had another set of Native Americans that were east of the Mississippi that were darker. Do you really want to have this conversation? Because I might get in trouble because being Afro Indigenous, people look at me and they be like, "You look like you're from Nigeria." I'm like, I am not, but I might
I
have
don't.
ancestry from
I
Nigeria.
don't know why the Spanish people weren't slaves. So where were they?
The Native Americans were slaves.
Well,
The
I
first
know
slaves were
my
Native Americans.
But
country.
where's their story? Like, I need to know their story.
So
That's
so
my
so
on
the
my
so
to
the
do
Native
list.
American representation in that film came from the fact that the Native Americans portrayed were the vampire hunters, and that was my only beef with the film was that they didn't come back to the rescue. I thought they were going to come back.
Yeah, me too. I thought me too because I felt like that was just a cameo. Like that sucked.
Yeah, because they were regulating. Like Homeboy was shook, like
Yeah, he
shook.
would have been dead
Yeah,
if they would have not listened to white people. You see how
Yes,
white people
I
always want to help
agree.
white people. That
but
was the
he that's
problem.
that's that's what was so good about the character was the fact that he played both sides of the fence. Right on one side of the fence, he was to the white people. Look, I'm white just like you. Look, I don't listen. You white, I'm white. We should help each other. Right? That's what we should be doing, right? And then to the black folk, he was just like, black power. No, too much. Okay, but I'm invited to the cookout though, right? Because I'm just a vampire, but they're the clan. You know what I mean? That was his whole thing throughout the
That
whole
was
movie.
his spiel. He knew how to. Well, that's because he knew everything. What did they say? Once they become the vampires, they know.
Yeah, they share their thoughts and stuff like that.
Yeah, so he already knew how to
Yeah,
say what he needed to say.
but I think that was just part of his personality. He was like charming, asshole, but like if you weren't a vampire, you might be invited to the cookout.
I have to figure out where were the Spanish people.
I keep telling you, the Spanish people were the native indigenous people. They were there. Do you know how many? Do you know how many natives got rewritten?
Why aren't they in the stories?
No, they are, but they got rebranded as Latinos and Hispanics and all types of shit, bro. I'm telling you. Part of them, part of the natives are still called natives. Then you have other parts of natives that got rebranded as Hispanics and Latinos, like Mexicans, right? And then you got other natives that got rebranded as black, like your people.
My people.
Your people.
I don't have no people.
Yeah.
I'm my own person.
And how do you know I was talking to you? See, there's someone else here who's of native descent.
I don't know. Well, my grandmother said that in El Salvador they didn't allow any slaves in our country.
That's what I'm saying. There were no.
So if you had slavery in your country and they didn't come from outside, that meant your people were slaves, right? So
I don't know, because I was young and
so
me and I didn't pay attention. I should have.
Yeah, you should have, but it's okay. Okay,
I was young.
It's okay because I'm not trying to shame you, right? But one thing that Ryan Coogler is famous for is being historically accurate, right? Like the thing with the Asians owning the stores, right? They owned 2 stores across the street from each other, one for the white people, one for the black people, and you notice the person who went and gave them up was working with the white people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who let them in, right? And the dude was working with the black people, but he's usually historically accurate. He goes like to lengths, right? In all of his films to be accurate. He did that in Black Panther 2 with Namor, right? Noah Moore, right? When he was like kind of depicting the slavery that happened in South America at the time, and you had indigenous slaves. So, yeah, that's where all the Spanish people went, Shawnee.
I know. I'm gonna ask my grandfather.
I want to know the story. I want to
know. Well, you never seen that? Did they show it there? No, never mind.
Oh, my head hurts. Head.
Yeah, you need some
You're
sleep.
dead. Oh, my head hurts.
Yeah, we got 2 more. We got 2 more, and then we're done. This is gonna be short. But how do you guys feel like now that everything is like going crazy and because I wanted to play like more of your videos, but because I didn't see all of them, but I wanted to ask you guys, like, remember when they had the find out and fuck around when that was happening, and you had people who were like, we're still for Trump, and then they turned around and was just like, I'm losing my farm. You know, I don't know what the hell is going on, right? And you know, do you think those people are like serious? Do you think it's changed? Because they said his polls went down. You know, like he beat his own poll for being the worst president in 100 days.
I think it's getting worse only because it's getting worse.
But why doesn't anyone care? I don't think anyone cares. I think we still keep living our lives, and like when the tanks show up on the street,
we're trying to figure out how the fuck to pay rent and fucking food and all this shit.
Yeah, that's it. I think everyone has checked completely out. I think a lot of people are in the we've all stuck our heads into the sand. And it's like, all right, 100 days down, 265 to go. Like,
That's just one. Like,
yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
1 year.
exactly. It's literally
like,
like, I feel like it's almost like a jail bid. We're just gonna keep Xing out on the
oh,
calendar until he's out again.
yes.
But I keep saying it. I keep saying it. No one is like tonight. Everywhere I went, um, everyone's still eating out. People are still shopping. People are still having their kids in activities. People are still buying homes and cars, and it's I don't know. It's like where are the people that are struggling? Like I don't know where they are. Like have they struggled to a place where we can't see them anymore? Are
Yeah,
we all that like
is this all
smoke and
performative?
mirror?
It
Excuse me?
seems,
Right.
right. It seems like this is all like it's like some type of like big show, a big play. Like it's not even real. You
Yeah.
know, like so many people have checked out. Like I know I checked out personally.
I know.
Like
I know. I checked out too. So that's the
Me
thing.
too.
Like I just
That's all three of us.
yeah. Because no, literally, I just can't. I was in Georgia, came back, went to Puerto Rico, came back. Like I I'm still paying my bills. I'm still like in my life, nothing has changed. It's not directly affecting me at this point. Financially, yes, because everything is
going
obviously more
on.
money.
Listen,
Mhm.
I went and bought something the other day, and like it rose. It went up by like $2. I told my wife, she was just like, okay, like
I went
she's
and
like
got
whatever. She's
a
like
number one from a fast food place, and it was $17.83. I wanted to give it back. Like I wanted to say
a number
uh,
one from like
A
what Mickey
what?
D's.
a number one from where'd you say?
Mickey
Mickey
D's.
D's.
No, first off, I don't eat McDonald's at all because it's terrible.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wendy's 1783.
What?
What?
I was like, what did I order? Like
No way, bro. Did you
$17.83.
ask for like
So
super
that's like a burger,
super
fries, and a
super
drink.
size?
Yes, burger, fries, and a freaking drink. $17.83.
A dessert? Something?
Nothing. And then afterwards, I'm like, damn, I could have got a biggie bag for $5. I should have did that.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
1783. And
why
I'm
we
like,
all obese.
and I
We have
very
biggie
rarely eat
bags.
out. So that's why for me it's like, the fuck? So yeah, that even tonight I was hungry and I was about to go back and I'm like, I left the receipt in my car so that I can remind myself that I paid $17.83 and I won't do that shit again.
Bruh.
I
That's
came home and ate a
is it by
chicken
a
patty.
Seriously,
mall or something?
that's
Huh?
crazy.
No,
Is
a
it by a
regular freestanding Wendy's. $17.
I know.
I felt like I even looked at the receipt like multiple times, like there's nothing extra. Like I didn't ask for like an extra fry, a frosty, and a soda. Nothing. Just a number one.
Nah, it's affecting us, but I think we're so not punch drunk, but like yeah, punch drunk. Like we're so used to getting beat up and lied to, and
Yeah,
it's
like
like
it's
it,
become
oh, it's
our
gonna go
norm.
up.
So
Oh
it's
well, if I could buy it, I'll buy it. If I can't buy it, well fuck it. You know what I mean? Listen, people who are making over 100K, 150K, like they're like struggling or they can't. That's crazy to me. It's like having over 100K is like having 40K, and if you're
yeah.
40K, you're poverty, and
Yeah.
there's still people getting paid fucking $10 an hour,
Yeah,
$12
when
an
I
hour.
hear people getting paid like even $18 an hour, I'm like, how? How? Like, please tell me how are you living? Because I have multiple streams of income, so I know most people need to have two household income. But where do you get these like? And the crazy thing is, my side hustles are activities for children, and I'm like, no one
These
is.
parents are paying.
They're not stopping. Like
Do you know what's
gymnastics,
funny? Did you hear what?
dance.
Go ahead.
No one
Um,
stops. No, go ahead. It's okay.
Fashionista,
No.
go ahead.
I was like, I always wanted to know, like, how? What do you do, bro? What do you do? Are you on
That's
OnlyFans? You subscribe
I
to that? Like,
Oh,
what are
oh,
you
oh,
I'm
she
ready
like
to
doing?
she
start
she
my
like
toes.
she like what's his name from Martin, right? Yo,
Look,
what you do? What you do? What's your job?
Okay.
Like it
Yeah.
makes no sense. Driving Mercedes, like
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what everybody does because it's blowing my mind because I'm like, so no one's gonna like tell the kids they can't do these activities anymore. No, seriously, like
no, they
I
gotta be happy. You still gotta raise these damn kids.
yeah,
Listen,
but
we were raised with like damn near nothing, and we were happy. I don't
that's
get it.
I said they was like, oh, my kids was
It's
like, oh my,
different
you
now
grew up
because you
poor.
can't let these kids play in the streets. So you gotta put them in something.
I just saw a little girl running down the street by herself like today. She could
But
have
on
been
your
older than
block, you're
3.
like,
She couldn't have been older than 3. I was just like, hey, little girl, where your parents? Why are you running down the street by yourself? Her parents
Yeah,
are around the
outside.
block. Her
She was
parents are
having a
around the
good
block
time.
calling her by her name. She out.
But no, nothing. I think we're all shell shocked. I think everyone has smoke and mirrors going on. I think everyone has decided to distract themselves with whatever that they want to,
yeah.
just
Because
so
we would
that we
lose our
can.
mind if we fucking keep thinking about it.
Yeah, because he's insane, and I my issue with anything that's happening at this moment is it's so surreal that you can't even like it's so bad it's not even a place of laughter anymore, like you
Hmm.
can't even laugh, like it's like this is really happening. Let's just have a what did they say, how people of color are uninterested, the stock market's crashing and black folk is learning line dances. But prime example, still people are buying tickets for Kendrick Lamar and Beyonce concerts. Like not like nothing.
Nah, but I heard a lot of people been using like for the Beyonce, it was the Klarna and like those apps that make you make those payments. So
I
yeah.
don't even know what that is. My sister told
What?
me, my little sister. I'm like, how have you been going on vacation? She was like, because I
Klarna
could. Yeah, I'm like, you are going on vacation on ass
on
betting.
Lairway. Oh
I said, wow.
no, yeah. That's what's happening in these
But
streets.
isn't there interest and stuff on that stuff?
It's not that bad though.
Oh my god, it's always that bad.
It's not that bad compared to like upfront money, like when you don't have it.
I guess.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
used it. I think I used it for a Telfar bag because I didn't know what it was and I thought that's how you were supposed to like pay it.
Oh, to pay.
Yeah, that's what I thought because it kept popping up. So I was like, oh, I guess this is the way to pay. And I'm like, why the hell do I need to make
Pay.
this $170 bag for fucking payments? But it is what it is. It is what it is. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we're all just shell shocked. We're shell shocked. People have buyer's remorse. Some of us are like, fuck it. He's not talking. He's not bothering me. Um,
Mhm.
but all in all, it's still fucked up. So
Listen. I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know. I think people. Listen, my cousin said something to me. And me and him, we didn't grow up together. We in all actuality, we barely know each other. But he's cool. I don't like the fact he voted for Trump though. But he said something to me, right? He was just like, you know, stuff that you see on stuff like TikTok isn't necessarily real, right? It's not what's really happening here, right? And I was just like, I get that, but then I had to look around in my environment, right? And my environment, I live in a good environment, quote unquote, right? I mean, I live in the suburbs, but I don't see it yet. Like when I actually like sat back, I was just like, I don't see it yet. What I see is a lot of performance, right? For example, right? They said Trump cut funding to PBS, right?
Yeah.
He cut funding to NPR, right? Come to find out, PBS only gets about what 10, 15% government funding. if that, not even. It was, I think it was like 1 or 2%, right? And NPR gets like 10-15% funding from the government. So it's like,
I think I heard a number today. It was like 500 million or something like that.
how much?
500 million.
500 million for PBS or NPR?
Or PBS.
That's nothing. I mean, because you have to realize, right? Listen, you have to realize, right? If it's 1% of 500 million, that's nothing. If he's taking away 500 million, you have to understand that they have like all these grants and trusts that they run off of. Plus, they have public donations, from people who
Uh-huh.
drive it. So I'm like, so what's real? Is it true that it's only about 1 or 2% that if the funding goes away, that's it, and he's just being performative to say that he's going to do that? Because a lot of stuff that he does, it's stupid. You know what I mean?
I feel like
And
it's
then
just to
and then
get a
it's
reaction.
yeah, it's like almost like he the male version of Madonna in the '90s. Like he just doing anything to be famous. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Kanye West. He's trying to, like, what Kanye West trying to do now? He's trying to do anything to be famous
Mm.
still. You know what I mean? And it's like you trying to do anything to keep in people's in their face. So I don't know. Like, I still don't like him, but like I don't think any of this is like it's real, but it's like so many people is like so unbothered by it that I'm bothered. You feel me? Like, because no one has the time to be bothered with his bullshit, right? And then it's like it's kind of like, yo, if you're gonna come, and if you're not gonna come, then shut up. Like,
But I think that's where everyone is. Like, oh, you got us all riled up, and then it's like it's almost like those damn firecrackers. You get all excited, and it's like,
yeah, exactly.
And the fizz is
what
there.
happened? So
Like,
that's
what happened? So
yeah,
like when
like,
you have sex and it's like, oh, I thought it
baby,
turned
I
out.
was trying not to use sex because I
Hey,
am so
listen, I
shy
thought it
of
was
sex.
gonna be a pepperoni and turned out
But
to be anchovy. It's still pizza though, but still,
baby, I thought I was gonna get a beef jerky, and it was not that.
yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like what's going, and then now I'm like, what's going on? Because like, who benefits from this? Because people are like, listen, when someone says, hey, pretty soon, like the guy in the video that used us, like I think this is a move by Russia and China. I'm like, look, I don't have any problem with China merging with the United States or even taking over the United States to a certain point because I want free healthcare.
Right?
I want to buy a house and pay a tax one time in my life, and that's it.
I'm buying something in Puerto Rico.
You
I
know what I
didn't know
mean?
Puerto Rico.
I want
Puerto Rico
free
doesn't have
education.
property tax.
Say it again.
Puerto Rico doesn't have property tax.
But you have to live in Puerto Rico.
No, yeah, it just has to be a residency. So
You have to gain residency there.
okay, you gotta do. It's a state. I just gotta change my damn
Yeah,
address.
yeah. But see, this is the thing that you don't understand about Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is heavily in debt. It's like over like I think like 100
You
million.
know, the United States is owned by China. We already in debt.
I wouldn't want to go. Puerto Rico is nice. The last time I was there, I had fun, but
I'm going to Puerto Rico.
do what you want. Just stay away from the other U.S. Virgin Islands. That's what I tell everybody because they even trying to get down there.
Do they have property tax?
Nah, it was like 4%, I think, something like that.
Let's see. Puerto Rico don't have no property.
Like I don't think there's property tax down there, to be honest with you, because you have to realize everybody in the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, they it's not like up here where like people couldn't get houses, like black people couldn't get houses up here and shit like that. That didn't exist down there. Like if you didn't have a house in the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, you were poor. Like you were dirt poor. You know what I mean? And even then,
Me and my kids would have been dirt poor because I would have built my own house.
No, that's what people do. That's
No, I
literally what I
know.
was about to say.
It would have been well built. It would have been.
No, but that's what I was about to say. Like literally, if you couldn't buy a house, like people would build their own houses. They would have like a fucking like little like wood house. So my experiences are different. Like a lot of people, they don't like. This is why when I talk about things, a lot of times people don't believe me because they think I'm from up here. And I'm like, I'm really not. Like I have experiences that's totally different from living in the mainland United States. So
I'm a mainland United States born and raised.
yeah, you're a Garrett. You're a Garrett. That's what we call you guys.
Oh,
You're Garrett.
I gotta be a girl. I don't even
That's
know what
that's
that
that's
means.
that's the word we use for you. It's part of our patois.
Is it a racial slur?
Nah, it just means you're not from there.
Oh, okay. Then that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be from there. I'm from the United States,
Well, that
the
is the United States.
mainland.
You're
Oh,
the mainland. You're a mainlander, though.
I am a
It's the equivalent.
mainland.
It's the equivalent from anyone who lives like in Hawaii or U.S. Samoa, American
Mhm.
Samoa. You know, you
That's what I am. I'm a
they're
Samoan.
Americans, but you guys are mainlanders.
I'm a Samoan.
You stupid. Um. Anyway, number next one. I'm sorry.
Number next one.
And then this last two. I was trying to find the Kamala thing when she was dancing. Did you guys see the video when she was dancing?
I did.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think I reposted it. Mm, mm, mm. Truth is bothering me, guys.
Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt is asking multiple McCurtain County officials to step down from their jobs immediately. And he's sending in state investigators to see if anything illegal has happened. This move comes after the sheriff, a county commissioner, the jail administrator, and a sheriff's investigator were recorded by a local newspaper at a county meeting expressing frustration that they could not hang black people anymore, and also openly threatening to kill two newspaper reporters. New this morning, Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt is asking multiple McCurtain County officials to step down from their jobs immediately. And he's sending in state investigators to see if anything illegal has happened. This move comes after the sheriff, a county commissioner, the jail administrator, and a sheriff's investigator were recorded by a local newspaper at a county meeting expressing frustration that they could not hang black people anymore, and also openly threatening to kill two newspaper reporters.
And this is
I know
acceptable.
I had to play it twice. I had to play it twice. You know why? Because
Why?
it was so crazy. Like, why? Like, what? Oh man, listen. I think everything is still the same. I think just people are just being more fucked up.
Um,
That's it. Everything is still the same. People, it's like how he was last time. You know what I mean? It was just like once people got used to him being there, it was just like, all right, he crazy. He gonna do some crazy shit today. He gonna do at least 10 crazy things today. He gonna fuck shit
yeah,
up.
but the thing is, he's numbed us, and that's why these things are being able to happen. It's because
Yeah, I
everyone
mean,
has just been like, well, just let him do whatever. He'll be gone soon.
I,
But
I'm
at
very,
this point, at what cost?
I'm very
Right.
much like unless you come up in my crib coming out after me, my wife, and my kids, I can care less because you don't want to come up in my crib because you're not leaving. You know what I mean? Like if they send somebody after me or send somebody after
Well,
my kid,
one way or another.
you're not
One
leaving.
way.
We all going to the grave or the hospital. We because I'm about that energy. I'm not. Listen, I'm not for the bullshit. I'm not for the peaceful discourse. I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of marching. I'm tired of being afraid. I'm tired of all that shit. You know. Oh. Remember how you made fun of me when I said I was under Master Bruce's school when I was like, oh, I'm a ninja, and you started laughing at me. I'm gonna
I,
send you. I'm gonna send you a video of my teacher's teacher, Paul Vuniat, right?
oh God.
Seagon Paul, no, he was it came up on Facebook and people were making fun of him. I was just like, what the hell? They were like, this guy doesn't know that. I was just like, you Ingrid, I'm like, he trained under Guru Dan and Asanto, and they're like, he MMA dudes would take him out in a heartbeat, him and his flashy hands, right? And I was just like, do you know Brock Lesnar trained under him? You know, big Brock Lesnar, like the MMA, like he trained under him, one of his students, bro. Y'all got no clue, bro. So I'm gonna send it to you. And just so you know, I found the Kamala thing.
While dancing.
Yeah.
She was dancing. Our first lady was dancing. We out here. We out here unbothered as a culture.
We are. You know, for some strange reason, like even though they're taking away stuff, we're producing new stuff. You know what I mean? You got Kendrick. He hit in February with the Super Bowl. Um, Ryan Coogler is hitting right now with this movie, right? And it's not just the movie; it's the deal that he got off of it.
That's what I was about to say.
What
Like
deal
what was
again?
it? The 25 years, like they whatever they
They have
do.
to turn over the rights back to him, right?
Yeah.
And he basically got the same deal Quentin Tarantino got, right?
Okay.
So he got like a really good deal to like
He
make
can
a
get
bunch more
paid.
movies because you know his movies he makes back the money, you know, and
They
you
say
know
he get like percentage of the merch and everything, like
yeah he got a
everything.
really good deal, like he got
Yeah,
a really good fucking deal. So as
I'm
much as
happy
they're
for him.
trying to like erase us and they're trying to say we don't have any talent, you can't you can't disprove or you know put black folk down. Like you keep trying to erase us and we just keep producing more shit. You know, it's like Lord forbid when my shit come out, it's just crazy. You can't like people don't get it. People don't get it. Like race, I keep saying this. Racism is not sustainable. It's not. Black white folks are their worst fucking enemies. They're their own worst enemies because they want to own everything, and then they don't want to contribute as much, and then they don't want to turn around and say everybody else is lazy. Like,
Like you didn't want to do the work. Hence why we are the ones that do all the work
but
and
it's
are
not
the
even that.
inventors.
It's people of color. Period. It's when people of all races work together. That's when the dopest shit happens. This is why I'm such a big Star Trek fan, bro. Like it was the United Colors of Benetton on that shit. It was a beautiful rainbow of people from all different backgrounds doing great shit. Like,
That's true.
why wouldn't you want that? Like that's the thing that baffles me. Like why like if it's gonna make you and your people as a race better, why wouldn't you work with other people? Right?
Cause fuck 'em.
Why wouldn't you work? It's because literally working with Africa, it's like with the dude in Ephraim Timore, right? And Burkina Faso, right? Burkina Faso was one of the poorest, huh?
No, no, no.
Burkina Faso was one of the poorest countries on the planet, right? But it had one of the biggest gold reserves, or you know, one of the biggest places to find gold. And this dude went and took it back, and because he went and took the country back, other countries in Africa are kicking out the French and kicking out other European nations and saying, "Hey, we want our shit back." Like, give them their shit back and let them just and work with them. Like, this shit is not hard. That's the thing that bugs me out. It's not hard. It's
What?
not hard to just like have common sense.
Uh, it is. Common sense isn't common.
Definitely not.
All right, this is the last one, ladies.
Yes, please.
You can see.
How are you doing, Madam Vice President?
I am well, my dear. I am well. Thank you for asking.
So, how are you in this moment maintaining your Black joy?
Listen, I feel very blessed. I have an incredible husband who is here right now. Hey, Doug. And
She's
an
giving him a shout
incredible
out.
circle of friends who are family and family. And I think it's just important to be with, you know, those people who love you and care about you and get you.
Have you learned the boots on the ground dance yet?
I have not. You know what? I know. Will you teach me?
I will.
Okay, I'm serious. We
You-
can do it together.
You serious?
I'm very serious.
Okay, we will get this after
Okay.
that. All right, sway. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now cross. All right, there we go.
Wait, look at that.
That's who we could have had as our
We
president.
could have
Bernie
had
Mac.
her. We could have had her. We could have had her. Oh man. We could have had her. We could have. She's such a vibe. We could have had her instead of this dude who shits in his pants every day. We got to shit her in the White
He got
House.
his shit.
But he's building a ballroom. He's building a ballroom. It's gonna be
Oh,
the biggest ballroom in the
the
country.
biggest ballroom in the world. I'm horrible at expressions,
I
but
know.
that's my.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my god, I have sunburn. That's why I'm itchy. I'm such a spaz. My life's
You
together.
need lotion.
I
You need
know.
something, oils, aloe vera, something.
Well, ladies,
But
people
that's
out
not
there, one
because
person who saw us, I think, whoever you are, 2 people who saw us, whoever you. Listen, we were all tired today, so this wasn't our best show. But thank you for joining us and letting us
at
rant.
least none of us was. Well, she was kind of sleeping. None of us was really.
I was
sleeping.
up the whole time.
It's not like last week. She fell out.
No.
Last
Wake
week,
up.
I gave the disclaimer. I only had
She was
30
like
minutes.
this.
I
She's
took
like,
a sleeping pill.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yes, I'm here.
That was the time I had my hat on. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. We've all had sleepy moments.
But we do this so late. Oh, did I tell you, ladies? I got okay. I don't have a job, but I do have I have a contract. I got a contract. That's what I got a contract. So it's not every day. Medical courier.
Oh, you did it? You got it?
I'm doing it. I've been doing it for the past week and a half.
Oh,
right?
I'm so happy for you. Okay.
So it's not too bad. It's not bad at all. Like literally, I might work an hour or 2 a day, and depending on the deliveries can be anywhere between $17 to $45.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and literally, most of the places is just it's a half an hour.
Yeah.
Like I go to Costco's and then the place is a half an hour away, and then I go home.
Oh. I wanted to do that, but I don't want to drive.
Yeah, I don't mind driving. I don't mind driving.
I think I could do that.
You probably could. I'll send you the information.
Yeah.
And
once I buy my car, yeah.
What happened to your car?
I can't drive this all the time. I already fucked up the side skirt.
You're a hot mess. You are a hot mess. Oh my God, sis.
That shit was underneath it. I was scraping. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was the last time it was raining. It was a big ass puddle, and I didn't.
Did you have your glasses? Don't incriminate yourself. Don't incriminate yourself. Don't incriminate yourself.
I don't need no glasses.
Okay.
It's not on my driver's license. So.
Are you having a seance over there? Are you trying to call up the spirits?
She's saging.
See, now that's going to get us in trouble. I don't know what that is.
You're supposed to say good night alone.
Good night. Good night, ladies. I love you. Bye-bye.